Well, folks, hello, I do hope you're well, I really do. Right, for those that have been with the channel from almost the outset, you may have seen the video I did in the first month, I think it was, on the old Francis Rossi on the scene. That's Francis from Status Quo. I think the channel started in April of last year. I think late April, I think it was. I went to see old Francis at the local venue here in Warrington, the Paro. And it turns out he's visiting again next April, as it turns out. Almost a year to the day, I would imagine. And I'm looking at seeing him again. I seen it advertised about a week ago that tickets will be out from last Friday onwards. Anyway, I had a look yesterday and I thought, bet they've gone up. Everything seems to go up nowadays. It's robbery at the moment what they're charging for concert tickets. But I thought, they won't be that bad. I remember when old Francis did it last year. I think, if memory serves, and I might be wrong, I think it was only 30 quid. Might have been 40. But I think it was 30. I never did his tickets in the house. It's only a small place, the Parole. Many of you won't know it because you're not from that there, Warrington. But just to give you a bit of context, it's seating downstairs, and there's a big balcony goes all the way around the stage, all the way to the back, and seating upstairs. An intimate venue. You might get a thou in there if that. I don't know. It's not a huge venue, but it's good. It's all right. And I'm probably about 8 rows back. About 8 rows back, maybe 10 rows back from the front. Right in front of old Francis, he's doing the old singing there, doing the old guitar, bit of singing, and telling a story or two. I've got a crackerjack of a view, and I loved it, thought it was great. Did a review on here, it got well watched, it got well liked, and I believe old Francis himself saw it. I believe. Anyway, that's by the by. I come to look at yesterday, well, tell a lie, it was the day before, I meant to mention it yesterday, day before yesterday, for the tickets. Now many have sold out already, it's selling pretty well, like hotcakes you might say. But I looked at the prices and some were 100 and odd quid and I thought, what's going on here? And I looked to where I was at last year, and I think it was about 70 or 80 quid, and I thought, what's going on here? Anyway, I've got a ticket. I like to be on the end of the row, me, because I'm pretty tall. I'm 6'1" and I'm fidgety, I'm always moving around. And I like the old stretching the old legs, and as it turns out, one of them's got a bit of the old cartilage trouble in it, and I like to stretch it about, and with chairs right in front of you is not easy. End of the row would be ideal. And I picked the end of the row, which suits my leg. But it's near the back, and it's well further back than I was when I went last year. It'd be good enough to see, because it's only a small enough venue, as I say. It's about 52 quid, and I thought, well, that's definitely 12 quid more than I paid last year, but I think it's 22 quid more. I'm sure I paid 30 quid. For a miles better seat, and I'm thinking, wait on a minute. Oh, Francis, he's got on the bandwagon. It went down well last year. He'd never done out like this before. Well, he did his talking tour a few years ago now, about 3 years ago. I've seen that as well. You see, I've been loyal to him. I keep going, and he's sticking the boot in more each time. The price is going up and up and up. And I'm thinking, Francis, you can't need the dosh that bad, me old son. And your overheads must be a lot lower. You've not got a touring band. You've not got all the roadies. Must be much easier for him than it was in the old days. I'm thinking, oh, come on, you're putting him up a bit, and that's the way concerts are going. I'm gutted. I've still paid it because I like him. I want to see him, but 52 quid for one out in Gods. I thought, no, it's gone up a lot. And they're all hiding behind this COVID and the Ukraine. The fact that there's a war in the Ukraine isn't affecting Francis at all. He's just going to sit there. There's a roof on him. There'll be no bombs coming off, and nothing's going to happen to him. He'll be outside at night in his big, he's in the old sleeper, he's in the old coach, the old, it's a crackerjack. You want to see it? All the comforts of home. Not even having to go to hotels and nothing. Believe he's got his own chef on there, the lot. Fantastic. Not bad at all. 52 quid. He'll be a lot happier that night than I will. He'll be a lot happier. That said, I'll enjoy watching him. He does do a cracking set. I did say when I went last time, what did I? Wild Side of Life, I've told he's number 2. I don't know if the number 2's with me this time. I hope he is. That was missing last year. Now, he's doing some new songs this time, I believe. He's even doing Down, Down acoustically and in a different key. I hope Wild Side of Life's in there. I've already told him. We want to see Wild Side of Life. Well, even if we don't, I do. It's one of my favourites. And it's one he sings himself. I like that one. Anyway, we'll see. But I'll be there, don't worry about that. I'll be like that, getting mad at what I've paid, because I do get grumpy, as the title says. But I've paid it all the same, because when all's said and done, it's old Francis on the scene, isn't it? It's Francis. You've got to follow him. Talented fellows, Francis. Some might knock him. They don't know what they're talking about. I had an idea for him. I had something that could have made him loads of money. Got the old, speak to my management. I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. If the unwashed aren't good enough for you, Francis, and you don't want to talk to the unwashed, that's fair enough. But I had something that would have made him a few quid. Doesn't want to know. Speak to my management. Tell you what, you're making a few quid out of me this time though, aren't you? Anyway, I'll leave it there.